Patch notes just dropped. Check out the patch notes review. I'm not even streaming. I'm just recording a video, but how easy would it be to pretend like I'm streaming right now so I didn't really have to. All right, Marvel Rivals Season 1 patch notes. Let's get right into it, chat. Captain America change. So the first change is Captain America's shield restoration. It's supposed to be going from 3 seconds to 2 seconds, which I don't really understand because it says right there it's 5 seconds. So I don't really get it. However, what I do get is the Liberty Rush move is going to go from a 12-second cooldown to a 10-second. So a slight buff. Base health is going from 650 to 750. This is going to be a very annoying hero to kill, man, especially with the shield and the shield cooldown changes. Captain America was already not dying very much, at least in my matches. I don't know about y'all's, but now he is going to be surviving quite a bit. And then finally, reduce the energy cost for releasing Freedom Charge, his ultimate, from 3,400 to 3,100. Reduce the additional health provided per second to self after releasing it from 110 to 100. Slightly decrease the shield value recovery rate after releasing Shield of the Seraphim from 80 seconds to 70 seconds. I have no idea what this is talking about, I'm not gonna lie. For Thor, the first patch note is increased base health from 500 to 525, but Thor has 600 health, so this must be a typo. The official patch notes is the one where I'm reading this off of, so I'm assuming Thor is going to get 625 health from now on. And then there is an added immunity to control effects during the God of Thunder, his ultimate ability. Hulk is getting one of my favorite changes, and that is the Gamma Shield is going to be going from 250 health to 200 health. I think this is very fair, as that shield was just so annoying. Venom is getting one of the more significant buffs this update with the increase of the Symbiotic Resilience move. This move right here, the bonus health is going to be changed. Increase the Symbiotic Resilience bonus health ratio gained per lost health point from 1 to 1.2. This was already a nasty move, now it's just going to be disgusting. And then an increase on the base damage of the Feast of the Abyss, this right here, from 40 to 50. Black Panther is actually going to be getting a nerf, believe it or not. It says reduce the additional health provided to self after refreshing Vibranium marks with Spirit Rend from 40 to 30, and the upper limit of additional health provided from 120 to 75. Black Widow has some buffs inbound. Increase the range of the first effect of the Edge Dancer from a 3-meter radius to a 5-meter radius. They are talking about this move right here. Reduce the time required for Fleet Foot to recover from 0 stamina to full from 12 seconds to 4 seconds. That is insane. Reduce the time required for Electroplasma Explosion to reach maximum power from 1 second to 0.6 seconds. Now, this is one of the worst ults in the game, so that's a good change right there, in my opinion. Hawkeye will be decreasing the medium long range damage capability, reducing the threatening combat radius, and slightly improving the close combat resistance for the Avenging Archer. Slightly reduce the spread angle between every 2 blast arrows. That is kind of a useless change in my opinion. Reduce the triggering distance of passive ability Archer's Focus from 60 meters to 40 meters. Reduce the maximum additional damage of the passive from 80 to 70. So pretty much the only significant change we are going to be seeing for Hawkeye is on his ultimate, which, you know, rightfully so, because this is just busted. This one made me laugh. This is actually what they wrote. Hela, the goddess of death, has been a menace and will slightly decreasing her combat strength. That is exactly how they phrased it, by the way. I'm pretty sure this is an American company, so I don't know why they wrote it like that. But the only Hela changes we are going to be seeing after giving that speech is reduce base health from 275 to 250. It's so lame, man. She's still gonna two-shot people. Magic is just getting a buff to this move right here while she is in her ult. It's just gonna do more damage. Moon Knight is getting a buff on his ult. Really the only thing holding this character back from being a top tier. The radius is gonna be bigger and it's going to rain down more of those things. So it's going to do more damage. Namor, believe it or not, is actually going to be getting buffed. They are going to give him more accurate throwing when it comes to these squid things. You're going to be able to see where you want to put them, and presumably you are going to be able to throw them even further than before. Psylocke is just getting a slight nerf to her ultimate. It is now going to check for things like Magneto's shield bubble as well as the Hulk's. This is one of the more insane changes this patch. This move right here is going to go from 50 damage per second to 60 damage per second. That is pretty significant, and that is going to add up damage very quickly. Reduce the percentage damage per second from 5% to 3%. Don't really know what that means, to be completely honest with you. And then this move is going to go from 30 damage to 35 damage. Next up is Storm. This move is going to be 50% faster than it is right now. This move is going to go from 70 damage to 80 damage. And the bonus health from using her ultimate is going to go from 350 to 450. Scroll Girl, instead of her ultimate bouncing all over the place, it is now going to track to the nearest opponent. However, it is going to go from 600 health to 300 health, so it's going to be shot out pretty easily. The bonus health provided from hitting this move as well as this move with Winter Soldier is going to go from 30 to 40. The damage of his pistol is going to go from 70 to 75. Reduce the area damage from 70 to 65 and reduce damage decay from 65% at 40 meters to 60% and increase to his base health from 250 to 275. That is pretty significant. Wolverine's base health is going to go from 300 to 350 and reduce the damage reduction ratio provided by Undying Animal from 50 to 40. The cooldown of this move, Dagger Storm, is going to go from 15 seconds to 12 seconds. And in her ultimate, instead of being able to dash 3 times, she is going to be able to dash 4 times. Jeff the Landshark, it says, we'll be adjusting the range for his ultimate ability so it now better fits the warning marker. In addition, we'll also be increasing his healing capability. The healing of this move is going to go from 140 health per second to 150 health per second. Luna Snow is no longer going to be able to do this in her ultimate. They're just going to add a cooldown in between toggles. The passive movement boost that Mantis gets when she's at full health is going to be made slower. Instead of 2.5 meters per second, it is only going to be 1.5 meters per second. This move is going to heal 70 per second instead of 60 per second. Next up is the team up abilities. First is Hawkeye and Black Widow. To further tone down Hawkeye's oppression, we'll be reducing his seasonal buff. Reduce Hawkeye's season bonus from 20 to 15%, so he will do 5% less damage. Hela, Thor, and Loki. Much like Hawkeye, Hela's overwhelming power will be receiving a slight reduction. Reduce Hela's season bonus from 20% to 15%. Luna Snow and Namor will be increasing the threat of Namor's Frozen Spawn. Increase Frozen Spawn damage from 25 to 27. Increase Frozen Spawn slowing effect to hit enemies from 25 to 30%. Increase Berserk State Frozen Spawn damage from 16 to 18. Rocket Raccoon, the Punisher, and Winter Soldier. One of Rocket's best tools will be available more often. Reduce the cooldown of Ammo Invention from 45 seconds to 40 seconds. Scarlet Witch and Magneto. A bit underwhelming, the damage capability of this father-daughter team up ability will be enhanced. This is pretty crazy because this was one of the best team up abilities in the entire game. Increase Metallic Fusion projectile damage from 55 to 60. Increase Metallic Fusion spell field damage from 30 to 35. Thor, Storm, and Captain America will be enhancing the damage capability of Storm's side of this team up ability. Reduce the cooldown of Charged Gate from 20 seconds to 15 seconds and increase the damage of Charged Gate from 50 to 55. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video in the no BS format, make sure to leave a like so I can make more content like this, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more Marvel Rivals content like this. I've been lacking a little bit on YouTube, so subscribing is the best way to let me know that you want to see more content on the tube. Appreciate y'all. See y'all later, man.